Sheesh. Pretty good. So it looks like when you plug it in, you get, let me go ahead and make it easier on myself. You get a little light show. Wow, you get a very nice RGB light show going on. In the instructions here, it says to hold a certain button and go to a certain IP in your browser to set it up. So I guess I could try that. It says hold start while plugging in the controller and then go to wherever it's set to go in. So I'm going to hold start and plug it in. Alright, so the web page says welcome to the configurator for the Atachon Volant. So yeah, on the website it looks like you can configure, you can set a custom LED theme. Here's a size comparison to the initial leverless I tried. It's quite a bit smaller. I mean, I never even play with this thing on the desk, honestly, because it's so big. But on the other hand, I will say that I have noticed that on the desk, it's pretty slidey. It doesn't really grip. You might have to put it on a mat if you plan on playing with it on the desk. If you're more of a lap guy, should be no problem at all. Yeah, it's way more sturdy on some pantaloons right here. Go crazy on the pantaloons. Oh, it seems to, the lights seem to react based off the inputs you do as well. So, you know, whenever you're getting chain grabbed by King on Tekken 8, you can, you know, just have your own little light show. Speaking of Tekken 8, here it is right here, and I am using the controller, so let's see how this works. I am not used to having this extra pinky button over here, and of course the extra double jump buttons. I did kind of like the way that the layout looked on the website whenever I was deciding to go with another one, but yeah, so can adjust between the menus as usual. Let's go to practice and see some of my goated combos on here. If I am using just some random USB cable I happen to have that I believe was for a wireless charger, so it might not be the quickest input, but yeah, it seems to, I do not know how to Korean backdash, but movement seems to be functioning. We got, oh, already dropped. I don't know how to play. Okay, I hit it. I hit it first try. First try for sure. What is this one? Right stick click. And this other one, oh, that one's left stick click. Makes sense. You can go in the settings on the website and change them to be whatever you want. Say, for example, you wanted, you know, 2 jump buttons for whenever you're doing your, you know, your upward combos or whatever. Seems to be working quite nicely. We got the funny combo right here. Very cool. Yep, hit him with that. This, I dropped. I will say, when I'm sitting here, my hand naturally wants to go like this when I'm holding it on the desk, which I wouldn't normally do anyway. It would probably normally be in my lap. But if you're doing that, your palm is going straight into this corner right here. And that does feel, you know, considering how big the previous one I was using, you know, it feels a little different to be having that in your corner. I'm going to go ahead and shift it over to my lap. So if I was doing the same stuff, dropping as usual. It's a lot quieter. I guess the surface it's on kind of determines how loud it ends up being. So, boop, 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 boop. There we go. Massive 57 damage combo from Zafino here. I guess we could go ahead just to do it. Check out Street Fighter as well. Let me go ahead and switch on over. So now that we're here on Street Fighter, I was thinking a game like this is actually one that could benefit from the extra buttons we have here and here. Say, for example, you could have DI set to this button here on the left right next to your movement controls. But as just a general test, let me go ahead and run through some trials for my main girl Aki real quick and just see how it feels. So we've got light, light, heavy, heavy. All feels nice and responsive during jump. Oops, dropped that one. There we go. We've got this. I was actually doing it too fast. We got this. Okay. Light punch, light punch. Light, light, heavy. Nice. On the desk, you know, it has a really loud like clicking to it, but I don't mind it. Like, normally you'd be wearing headphones and wouldn't hear it that well anyway. But yeah, this is an instance where, say you were starting a combo with DI, I would have it set to that button, but unfortunately, Street Fighter likes to make left stick click, which this is mapped to by default, as the controls for training mode, no matter what you do. So I can't really use it that way. In fact, yeah, it's even disabled my DI on the normal buttons, so I just have to do it the old-fashioned way, which is like this. Okay. But let's see. But nice. Let me go off script here and do something that I actually know how to do. So like you could do aside from user error, I have no complaints of the controller. It feels like a real upgrade compared to the previous one. You know, a lot of when you're looking for a leverless nowadays, it seems like there's so many with excessive buttons like these and maybe that. I like the fact that this one maintains the traditional layout with an additional 2 buttons for, you know, fringe cases where ones you have by default just don't quite cut it. But some of them I feel like are just ridiculous with the amount of buttons that they throw on there. When, like, say for Tekken, for example, you really only need 4 buttons. Anyway, in conclusion, I really like it. I have no complaints to really speak of, and yeah, I heavily recommend Atachon Volant. If you want to pick one up for yourself, I will put the link in the description. They haven't paid me or anything like that. I just thought I'd shout out a somewhat smaller indie company that's making really cool hitboxes. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video.